Long ago, before iron kissed fire and before drums learned the names of kings, there was a village called Aruan, tucked between tall Iroko trees and red-earth paths. The people of Aruan were known for one thing: they feared the forest. Not because the forest was wicked, but because they believed it remembered every disrespect. No one entered it without greeting. No one cut a branch without asking. No one hunted without leaving an offering. Yet in all of Aruan, there lived a boy who did not fear the forest at all. His name was Oko, a lively child with eyes bright like morning dew. He was curious, bold, and always asking questions. Why do we fear what gives us shade? Why do we whisper when the trees are far away? Why should the forest listen to our small voices? His grandmother, Mama Idina, shook her head each time. Oko, she warned, tapping her staff on the ground, the forest does not have ears like ours. It hears with its roots, and it speaks through the wind. Be careful. But Oko, like young fire, danced too freely to be contained. The vanishing of the hunters. One Harmattan season, the village hunters entered the forest and did not return. Days passed. Whispers grew. Fear walked through Aruan like a shadow without owner. The elders consulted the diviner. The forest is offended, he proclaimed. Until someone with a pure tongue and a brave heart speaks on our behalf, the forest will keep what it has taken. Everyone looked at one another. A pure tongue? A brave heart? Their eyes slowly turned to Oko. The boy blinked. Me. Mama Idina placed her wrinkled hand on his shoulder. You ask many questions about the forest. Perhaps it is time you let it answer. The journey into the heartwood. At dawn, Oko stepped into the forest. The trees towered like silent giants. The wind curled around him like a curious animal. He remembered his grandmother's teachings and bowed. Forest, I greet you. The leaves rustled. He walked deeper. Vines twisted, forming shapes like watching eyes. Then, suddenly, a great silence fell. Even the insects stopped singing. From the roots of an ancient tree rose a figure made of bark and shadow. Its voice was like cracking wood. Why do you come, child of Aruan? Oko swallowed. To speak for my people. To ask why you kept our hunters. You humans take and take, the spirit said. Branches broken without thanks. Animals trapped without honor. Even fallen leaves you fear to touch. Yet you feast on our gifts. Oko knelt. We forgot respect. But we can learn. The spirit peered into the boy's eyes. And you? Do you fear me? He shook his head. I fear ignorance more than spirits. If we do not understand each other, the world breaks in two. The forest spirit let out a deep, groaning sigh. A swirl of dust rose. The hunters appeared, weak but unharmed. The spirit spoke again. Go and teach your people that the forest listens. Treat it with care, and it will guard you. Forget, and it will remind you. Oko bowed. We will remember. The return. When Oko returned to Aruan with the hunters behind him, the village erupted in tears and praise. From that day, Oko became known as the boy who spoke to trees. The villagers cleared only what they needed. They greeted the forest at sunrise. Hunters placed offerings before every hunt. And whenever wind rustled through the leaves at night, Mama Idina would smile and say, the forest is listening, and for once, it is pleased.